going to the A, gotta keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going to the A, where you at? Going to the A, gotta keep the flame on, gotta keep the flame on, gotta keep the flame, keep the flame, keep the flame on.
All right, everybody, it's time for your first Carolina Pro Football Reporter, the preseason. I'm Kevin Tolbert here at Bank of America Stadium, where the Carolina Panthers have just dropped their first preseason game, 27-0 to the New York Jets. Young quarterback Bryce Young in his first pro start was 4 of 6 for 21 yards and only 1 first down. A very disappointing performance after a very stellar camp for the young quarterback. He took some big hits as well, but he seemed to weather that storm.
Football is a physical sport. You know, you're going to get, it's part of the job description, you're going to get hit. And, you know, that's the game we play. So, you know, it's part of the job. You know that's coming. So can't let that's not something I think of. Can't let that affect your decision making or what you're going through. So there's things that I definitely could have done better. You know, and, you know, I think us as a unit, you know, we all take accountability and we all, you know, look in the mirror first. And, you know, we talk to, you know, Coach Reich made that point, you know, with us in the locker room of, you know, us being a team and unit that looks in the mirror and takes accountability. And
head coach Frank Reich also echoed the same type of sentiments. He said that after having that great week in camp, it was very disappointing. But he also mentioned how there are a lot of cards that they haven't shown yet. They wanted to keep the playbook for these games very vanilla, so they haven't broken out the big stuff. But he still says there are no excuses.
It's hard. I mean, you know, you don't like getting shut out and getting beat 27-0. But I have a lot of years in this league that tell me that preseason scores aren't the most meaningful thing. We're very generic now. We did nothing, you know, in our scheme, nothing. And that's not an excuse. I expected us to do a lot. So we kept it simple so that we could do a lot, so that we didn't have to think much, so that we could just evaluate one-on-one play. And so we need to do better there.
This is a collective effort, so everyone takes responsibility on the offense for what happens out there, and it starts with him. But the O-line actually had a meeting post-game to talk about that because they need to do, as they felt, a better job protecting this young quarterback.
We saw what happened out there on that field. Like I said before, man, preseason or regular season is not acceptable. So, I mean, honestly, you know, that's just the only message that we got across to each other is that we cannot allow that to happen. 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, it don't matter who's on the field, we can't let it happen.
Now, there were some bright spots, and one of those bright spots tonight was Sam Franklin Jr., the special teams ace that was signed earlier this year, got an extension earlier this year, and he made a big play, but quite embarrassed about the end of the play.
Man, I got to talk about a quarterback. I ain't even get on the sideline and celebrate without hearing it. So I mean, I gotta score right there. That's a big game changer. Catching the pick is not enough. And on defense, we gotta score. You know, gotta change the outcome of the game. You know, get our offense a little bit more boost, give it a little bit more confidence. But yeah, we gotta score right there at the end of the day.
Amari Barno had the only sack of the game for the Carolina Panthers. And on the other side, Aaron Rodgers didn't play. But Zach Wilson, who started the game, went 14 of 20 for 120 yards and 1 touchdown. The next game for the Panthers is at the Giants on August 18th. Be sure to log on to adsn1.com or 730 The Game for your Carolina Panthers news, notes, and features. We'll see you next time.